keep going, goddammit. What it do? Wow.
Carlo has just vanquished Hanson.
The Truth Aerospace Jr.
There's a big left hand.
Gervonta Davis.
Shout out to the almighty LBBC, the Lions Den boxing community. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. Welcome to another edition of the Morning After Show. You got your host right here, KQKC Boxing Network, and also you got your host, none other than Knockout Boxing 86 TV. What's going on, Knockout?
Oh man, I'm chilling, OG. Ready to talk some boxing. Ready to have some fun with the chat today. Ready to really dive into this Tank Davis and Devin Haney situation. Man, I'm excited, man. Great night of boxing, great weekend of boxing. A lot of stuff going on in the on the kind of gossip and rumors in boxing, man. It's a good time to be a boxing fan, man. I'm excited, man. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm hanging in there, man. I enjoyed the fight, the ladies' fight on Friday night, and it turned out like most everybody thought it would. It did not turn out like that, but hey, that's boxing for you. And also, I enjoyed the fight last night. I mean, I went back. I didn't get a chance to watch the Jesse Van Rodriguez fight, but I watched it this morning. And man, that was a great fight. We're going to talk about that. All right. So first of all, let me get to this roll call. My apologies for being a little late. All right. So let's start it off with Chi-Town Finance, my brother from Chicago. What's going on, Chi-Town? What's going on, Daryl DeLoach? What's happening with you? What's going on, Double Zeros? It's up in here. What's going on? Icon Canadian is in the building. What's going on, Clark Bay TV? What's going on, D? How you feel? All right, Marcus, what's going on with you, M? All right, yes, sir. Crush the legend, the winning team is up in here. All right. We got my brother. Yes, sir. Another Chicago brother. Vincent Williams is up in here, baby. Yes, sir. He's from the south side, far south side. Yes, sir. D-Ray live on the drive. All right, and that's Martin Luther King Drive, y'all. All right, because every city got a Martin Luther King Drive. What's up, JJ? Jay Grant, what's going on? Yes, sir. Haney. That's who he is. All right, what's going on with you? All right, yes, sir. Seti Brown. All right, welcome to the channel, baby. Yes, sir. Salute to you. All right, yes, sir. Not me. Morning to you, sir. Yes, sir. Morning to you. Top of the morning. All right. We got Barco. What's going on? Yes, sir. Salute to you. All right. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming in. Robert Singleton. What's going on? The Michigan in the house. The 313, baby. Yes, sir. All right. We got Young World Garcia. What's going on with you? All right. Powerhouse Watson is up in here. What's going on, Powerhouse Watson? Yes, sir. That's right. Hit that like button. All right. Todd Swindle is up in here. What's going on? All right. Yes, sir. Barco. Yes, sir. I got you already. All right. Ray Patterson, New Jersey. Stand up. Oh, Brian King Falcone is up in here. We got King Larry. Oh, he's up in here, baby. What's going on, King Larry? All right. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? All right. We got Marquis up in here. What's going on, Marquis? How you feel, man? All right. Yes, sir. We got Anthony Kulo up in here. All right. Yes, sir. All right. And also, who else we got up in here? We got AJ64 is up in here. All right. What's going on, AJ64? All right. Okay. We got Joseph Jackson. What's going on, JJ? All right. Yes, sir. My guy, Joseph Jackson. Always give me a hard time, but that's all right. All right, yes, sir. Flawless mentality, baby. What's happening? All right, salute to you. All right, yes, sir. Appreciate you coming in. M. Ray the Boss is in here. What's going on, M. Ray the Boss? What's going on with you? Yes, sir. What's going on, Lee? He said the 313 Detroit. All right, yes, sir. My parents are on their way back from Detroit. All right, yes, sir, man. They was out there in Southfield. All right, yes, sir. All right, we got Pearl Infinity is up in here. All right, salute to you, Pearl. All right, okay. Who else we got up in here? Let me see. Okay, we got Lee Line Service. What's going on, Lee Line Service? Appreciate you coming in. Good morning to you. All right, yes, sir. All right, we got James Brody, baby. What's going on, Brody? All right, yes, sir. Flossie Sports TV is up in here. What's going on, Flossie? What's happening with you? All right, Dante Hall, Boston Talk is up in here. What's going on? Oh, no evidence. No evidence, baby. Yes, sir. You got to hide it, baby, when the police come around. No evidence. 340 is up in here. All right, all right. I think that's about it. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button already. And let's get talking. Let's talk about some Boston. What's going on, Dean, by any means? All right, all right. Knock
Yeah,
out.
man. Y'all hit the like button for the OG. Donate to the channel. Hit the cash app. Hit the super chat for the OG. And at the very least, do what's free, man. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button because we got a lot to talk about, and we're gonna be here for a minute because we have time today. Mac of the South, we see you. What's up, Mac of the South? Salute, salute.
Yes.
So OG, let's start off with what you kind of opened the show with that kind of surprised you, the fight that didn't go how everybody wanted it to go. Talk about that fight on Friday between Shadacia Green and Franchon Cruz
Okay.
because
Okay. Yeah, you breaking up a little bit,
I
but I know what
was
you said. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
highly surprised Franchon
You doing the robot
Cruz
thing.
in the fight
Okay. Knock
as
out.
a
Hold on.
8
You going in and out.
to 1 underdog. You could
Knock out. You going in and out, my
oh
brother. Yeah.
can you hear me?
I hear you
Hold
now.
on. Ah, damn.
Okay. Big
All right,
dog
how
Willie.
about now? Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, I hear you now. Very well. Very well.
All right,
All right.
go ahead and get your super chats, and I'll say what I was saying, man.
Okay, Big Dog Willie. Yes, sir. The winning team said Bill was on a extra capping marathon this past week. No doubt, no doubt. All right, yes, sir. We got David Tinsane Azar. What's going on? And that chat. All right. I don't know what that Czar is, though. That's a different country, I guess. All right.
He in Africa. He in
Oh,
Africa.
okay, Africa. Okay. Is
Yeah.
that $14 or is that
They 14 ZAR amount to $2 over here.
that's why it's in blue. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that's why it's in blue like that.
Okay. All right. Salute KQKC and salute KO D Realist.
Yes, sir.
All right. All
Yes,
right.
sir. Appreciate you, bro.
All
So
right.
what I was saying, OG, is let's start off with that fight on Friday that surprised everybody, man. It definitely surprised me. Shadacia Green went into the fight with Franchon Cruz's earn as an 8-1 favorite. So if you bet on Franchon Cruz's earn, you won a lot of money. But anyway, Franchon Cruz was able to smother her shots. She was able to get in on her and just make it a rough and ugly fight, which was the only way to win. And she got the victory, man. So she's champion again up at super middleweight, setting herself up to try to unify again with Savannah Marshall to see who can be undisputed at 168 pounds, or perhaps setting up a fight between herself and Clarissa Shields. What did you think of that performance, man? Between with Franchon Cruz's earn, what did you like? What didn't you like? What did you think, man?
Man, first of all, I had it wrong. Okay. Of course, I had Shadasia Green. Most of everybody in the chat had Shadasia Green. We all know that she's a big puncher. We all know she's fundamentally sound. But Franchon Cruz is, I call, a street fighter. And that's what she does. And she also run out of gas. But this past Friday, she was running out of gas, but it seemed like she caught her second win. But she had a great game plan. As you mentioned, what she did was she shortened up Green punches. Shadasia couldn't get off. She couldn't work her jab. She couldn't throw her 1-2, all because it was smothered. Why? Because Franchon Cruz stayed close to her. She stayed right up on her, and she know how to fight on the inside. So what she did was work with that free hand, which you can do in the sport of boxing. And that's what Franchon Cruz did. And then she made it a rough affair for Shadeja. Now, Shadeja, now she's not as experienced as Franchon, but she's gonna learn. That was a learning, and that was a learning experience for her, because she went in there and didn't know what to do or what adjustments to make. That was threw her off. And of course, Franchon Cruz, I thought she was about to give out. I thought that gas was about to go out, but she came up with a second win. And man, oh man, she did, pumping into Shadeja. I'm talking about inside. She was working inside. I mean, tighten up that bread basket. She was going right to the body, going right to the liver, up close, short, precise punches. That's what she was doing. That's why she got a unanimous decision. But I think that was smart.
Mhm.
That was a smart game plan, because she knows she can't outbox Shadeja. No doubt about it. Her reach is too short, and she's shorter than Shadeja, and Shadeja is stronger. So she couldn't get off on the 1-2 like she always have done in the past. But she's still, in the overall, she still is a good fighter. So with that, congratulations to Franchon Cruz. And like you say, whoever betted on her, man, y'all made a killing, because nobody
Yeah, man.
see that coming. Nobody didn't see this coming. So, yep.
Because you would think that she'd be easy to hit and she get caught by Shadeja coming on her way in, but she just bum rushed her so fast. Shadeja Green footwork and her ability to keep distance, she couldn't do it, and she quickly made Shadeja fight her type of fight. And that's a tale of experience and
Right.
game planning, just being better than talent on that night. Like, you could clearly see when the few times that they weren't tangled up, or the few times that Shadeja Green was able to be at a distance, you could see that she was better. You could clearly see that she had better technique. She had better punch placement. You could
Mm-hmm.
see it every time that she had her moments in the fight. The thing is, they were just too few and far between. And Franchon Cruz is a dog, man. And I mean that as a compliment. She's a dog. She the way that she fought, and just she knows herself in that ring, and that really speaks to her mental toughness. Just because you could easily be prideful, being a former champion like her, being undisputed like she was. You could be prideful and be like, hold on, I got more experience. I can box with this girl. I can stand out here and I can do what she can do. She was like, no, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even gonna try to. I'm not even gonna try to do what you do. I'm just gonna do what I do and make you adjust to it. And there's nothing that you're gonna be able to do about it. So Shadeja Green got to go back to the drawing board. She got to learn how to fight in the clinch. She got to learn how to keep distance when somebody bum rushing her, and learn how to outbox people when her power ain't doing to them what she wants it to do to them. So it is what it is, man. I'm glad that Franchon Cruz was able to put that performance together, and now we'll see what's next for her. Does she get a rematch with Savannah Marshall? Does she fight Clarissa Shields? Only time will tell. But the women definitely putting it on, and had a great year of boxing in 2023. I don't think there's any more big fights in for women for the rest of this year. So shout out to the women boxers doing a great job fighting each other. And putting on a real good showing for boxing overall. But specifically for the women and all the fights that they gave us this year. What you got anything else on?
Yeah, and what only thing about it is that I wish more boxing fans support women boxing. Women boxing is on the rise, and you all gonna be late at the party, because all these fighters that's right now, they're gonna be stars. They're gonna be something to be reckoned with. And I ain't talking about Clarissa Shields. I'm not talking about Alicia Baumgartner. I'm not talking about Katie Taylor. You got a lot of up and coming fighters. Now, one thing about Shadeja Green, yes, she's kind of still wet behind the ears, but she will learn. She will learn. This is a teachable moment for her. She will learn how to fight on the inside. She will learn how to make adjustments. She will learn how to refuse to clinch. She will learn all those things with time. And that's just like a baby learning how to walk. So I can't wait to see the finishing touches, maybe from a year or two from now. So that's all I have on that one.
Already, man. So
let's keep it. Let's keep the show moving. Let's talk about some things that have transpired over the weekend, specifically on Saturday night. I want to talk about the Robert Guerrero and Andre Berto fight, and then
Yep.
after we talk about that fight, I want to dive into some of the Tank Davis and Devin Haney stuff. But Robert Guerrero and Andre Berto, they fought. They got a payday. 40-year-old fighters getting it in. What did you think of that? What did you think of that fight, man, between those two former world champions?
Well, that fight, like you say, they both 40 years old. They both haven't fought in a long time. So both of them, both guys, they showed a mirror of themselves. A little peak here, a little peak there. Andre Berto is not the same like he used to be, but he came and showed a little bit hand speed, and then he showed a little bit of dog in him like he used to be. Now, Robert Guerrero, same Robert Guerrero. Nothing has changed. He's always the same Robert Guerrero. He always used that right hand to hit behind the head or hit behind the ear. And Robert Guerrero, I used to call a dirty fighter because he always hit below the belt or hit behind the head. When in the clinch, he always used the left hand to do this, do that, and do this and do that. So I mean that's how I see it. But I mean, shout out to them, man. They still came in. They wanted to be on the last Showtime card. They wanted to go out there and go out on their own note. They didn't want no one to tell them when to retire. They wanted to retire on their own terms, and that's what they did. You know. So, man, I mean, I appreciate what they did last night, Saturday night. So, but I mean, it could have been better. But you got to understand, they've been in a lot of wars. Robert Guerrero, both guys fought Floyd Mayweather. That's how far they go back. So I mean, shout out to them. It was a good fight. Robert Guerrero did get more shots landing. But it's not too much. I can say about that fight. It wasn't no knockout, wasn't no knockdowns. They just trying to do their best. They land punches. It was a lot of misses. And it was a lot of connects. So it is what it is. But Andre Berto, he Andre Berto hasn't changed not one bit. He haven't changed one bit. He complains about everything that happens in the ring. He been doing that since the beginning of time. So why should he change now? So, but anyway, that's all I have on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, that fight, people were like, "You're not gonna cover this fight. You're not gonna react to this fight or do a prediction." Look, man, shout out to Robert Guerrero and Andre Berto. I just like they kind of like Jake Paul and them to me. Like I know they're not really back into boxing like that, so I ain't got no problem with them getting their money. OG, long as they just fighting each other, you know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to see Robert Guerrero come back and get in the ring with Virgil Ortiz or no shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Andre Berto come back in the ring and get in the ring with Jerron Ennis or nothing like that. Like as long as they old dudes that used to have it and shit and they fighting each other, you know what I mean? I don't mind it, but like you said, they still young enough to kind of show flashes, show a little bit here, show a little bit there, but stuff could get sloppy sometimes. Sometimes they, you know what I'm saying, can get a little tired and shit. As you would expect, they already had their time. They already had their, you know, their fun in the sun, so to speak. So it was a good little start off to the night before you got to see the Colbert Rayo fight, which we'll obviously get into, the Morrell and Ekbeko fight and Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Edwards. So just a fun little fight, I guess. They weren't charging me pay-per-view for it, so I'm not tripping off of it. But definitely, as far as their future goes, maybe they'll get another payday on the undercard or something like that. But they definitely both done in boxing.
Right.
They definitely both done. And I'm reading that somebody that Robert Guerrero called out Boots. If his family love him, they won't let him fight no damn Boots Ennis. And if Boots Ennis has the integrity that I think he has, he wouldn't even entertain a fight with Robert Guerrero. That's all bad, bro. That's a 30-second, 45-second fight, bro. Like I'm not trying to watch that shit, man. But that's all I got on it, man. Good little playback to nostalgia and And if you remember them fighting in their heyday, you know, it was kind of fun and all that shit.
Yeah.
But two old men that really ain't gonna be nothing else in the sport. You know what I mean? That is what it is.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Yes, most definitely. What's up, King Larry? In that super chat, baby. Yes, sir. He said, "Lion crying Ryan said the weight cut against Tank was the easiest, and he tricked Tank into thinking the rehydration would hurt him." Okay.
Here, let me I'm gonna play what he talking about, and we can talk about that. And we appreciate you supporting the channel, King Larry.
Yes,
So
sir. Appreciate you.
this is what Ryan, because that's what I was looking up. This is what Ryan Garcia actually said in the super chat that he's alluding to. Here it is right here. Oh, hold on.
The rehydration clause is tough because you don't know how your body responds when you have no water until you have no water. It's like crazy. I thought I was gonna be good, and it's not the fact that I didn't have any water. It's just like my body was like felt chronically dehydrated. It's like, wow, what do I do here? And just felt weak. Just didn't feel there at all. And that's not a knock. I signed the contract. There's nothing you could do at that point. I just kind of wanted to put all that bullshit of boxing aside and just fight. Like, fuck it. Like, oh, excuse my language, but just saying like, I'm not gonna let this stuff get in the way again. Like, boxing has suffered too long, and you see now with Showtime leaving the game, like, boxing suffered because these guys are all trying to protect the O. Like, okay, trust me, losing sucks, but it's what's gonna happen when you're at the top level.
All right, so that's what King Larry was talking about. What do you think of what Ryan Garcia had to say?
Well, he didn't say that it was easy, unless I didn't hear it right. But
No,
yeah,
what King Larry was saying was
uh,
leading up to the fight, he was talking about this is the best weight cut I ever had. You know, the shit that they all say when they got a fight coming up. I'm in the best shape of my life. This is the best
okay.
weight cut I ever had. I'm taking it serious, like I've never taken it serious before. And then now he's saying, "Well, we just played for you." So that's what King Larry was talking about. What do you think of that?
Well, I will say this. Ryan, he's telling the truth. And Ryan, I like this new Ryan. I like this new Ryan. We all remember the Instagram Ryan, or we used to call him the Instagram fighter and this and that. Well, I like this new Ryan. Can he keep it up? I don't know. But one thing about it is he's getting better. He's getting better, and I think he's taking it more seriously now. I don't know what happened over there in the Eddie Reynoso camp. I don't know what happened with Joe Guzman, but I know over in Derek James' camp, he's a no nonsense trainer. And now I see that Ryan is taking it a little more serious now. He's listening more. He's not going to try to take over his own training, So I like it. I don't know what's next for him yet, but I hope he be prepared. But he's fighting at 140. He has the height. He has the reach, So and he has the speed. So of course you're gonna say what you say. Of course, he is telling the truth. You do got a lot of guys that don't want to lose that O, so they really pick the inferior fighter so they can win and keep that O. Now, of course, a lot of people like to blame Floyd Mayweather for that. But then again, once you're undefeated, that do put you at a certain level or status. But I'd rather learn than always win or not fight no one. If you find the best out there and you lose, you don't have nothing to hang your head down about. That's one thing I can say. Same way with Earl Spence. He lost to who? Terrence Crawford. I ain't mad at that because he lost to one of the best fighters in the world. So, and he got up not once, but 3 times. So, I mean, I ain't mad at that. So, hopefully, Ryan, he can take a book or a page out of that. So that's all I have on that.
Okay,
Right.
yeah. For me, man, you know what I think. So, rehydration clauses and catchways to me, I don't like them, bro. As a matter of fact, I hate them. Right. So, I do believe that. But
I know
however,
that.
do
I
know,
know that.
yeah, I do know that it's a part of boxing. And what I don't like and what gets me is excuses after the fact. Like all these fighters, man, they talk really good before the fight, and then when they lose, they blame it on something. And so if you're Canelo Alvarez, who's used catch weights before, Floyd Mayweather used a catch weight, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, Ray Leonard, people are gonna like just know that you're opening yourself up for people to even you may 12 zip them, you may knock them out in the first round, you may dominate them the entire fight, like Tank Davis did Ryan Garcia, and then knock him out in the middle of the fight. Like you may do all of that, but what you have to understand when you put catch weights, when you put rehydration clauses on people, that's gonna give them an out. So even if they lose to you because you're just way better than them, they're gonna be able to use that. Their fans are gonna be able to use that and still feel like they got some sort of moral victory over you. You know, even if you do what you're supposed to do with them, like we see it, and I'll admit to I see it with some of my fellow Earl Spence fans, right? A lot of them, you know, they're hanging their hat on instead of just, hey man, Bud Crawford shit, he just better than what I thought he was. He did Earl dirty, bro. He was just a better fighter. Instead of that, what are you hearing? Oh man, he wasn't the same. Car accident. Oh man, the weight drain. You could just see that he wasn't himself the night of the fight. Or hey man, he had an injury in camp and shit. So fans that emotionally invest themselves into these fighters so much, man, they're gonna make an excuse anyway, right? They're gonna make an excuse anyway. So when you A side and you give them even more ammunition, just understand that that's what's gonna go with it. And there's two things at play. There's always gonna be a certain segment of fight fans that are never gonna give you the credit anyway. Like there are people that no matter what Canelo Alvarez do, bro, they just ain't gonna give him credit. No matter what Terrence Crawford do, they just ain't gonna give him credit. No matter what Floyd Mayweather did, there was certain fans that just like, I just don't like Mayweather. He ain't never getting no credit. Tank Davis, Devin Haney, all these young fighters in boxing, what they're gonna have to understand, no matter what you do, no matter how good you think you are, how good your fans are, there are gonna be certain people that just don't like you, bro. That just don't like you. So if you go into it okay with that and understanding that, then you know it is what it is. But what I don't is two parts for me. I don't like the catch weight and rehydration clause of of Tank putting that on Ryan Garcia. I also don't like Ryan Garcia not being willing to make weight because it's well documented that if he would have been willing to make 135, he wouldn't have had to do all of that. And goddamn it, if you can make 136, dog, you can make 135. So I think that was stupid on his part. If you give me an opportunity to where I got a contract in front of me to either make 136 and have at a catch weight and then have a rehydration clause, or you give me an opportunity to make 135 and I don't have to deal with any of that shit, I'm just gonna make 135 and then let's get it cracking. So that's his part of it. But then the Tank Davis part of it is, bro, you gonna get criticized. You got criticized by me even. People are gonna criticize you, number one, because they don't like you already anyway. They're looking for a reason to criticize you. And then when you give them something that's justifiable, they definitely go in on your ass. So that's what I think of it, bro. But understanding that it's a part of boxing, understanding that it's been around for years, unless we're gonna get them out of boxing altogether, this is what guys have to do to get fights. Is you have to capitulate, and we'll talk about that later. I'm sure when we get into Devin and Tank, but I just don't like Ryan complaining after the fact, bro. I like if you gonna complain, just go ahead and make your excuses before the fight and after the fight. At least it seemed more solid that way. But to talk how he was talking, because you know I'm gonna knock him out in the second round, best shape of my life, me and Joe Goose and all that shit, and then now when you get made to quit, now it's something else. I just, you know, it is what it is. Do your thing, make your complaints, all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, you know, I don't think it was necessary for Tank to put a rehydration clause because I think Tank is a better fighter than Ryan anyway, and I think he could have beaten him when Ryan coming in at 140. So I mean, that's what I believe. I think it's always unnecessary on the catch weight because I think Tank would have got him out of there anyway. But you know, hey, that's what he wanted. So, all right.
Look
Yes,
at
sir.
it.
Vincent Williams. Yes.
Look at it like this, right? So
go ahead.
let's say, just for perspective, right? If Floyd Mayweather had fought Canelo Alvarez and Canelo bullied him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he fought Canelo at the weight that Canelo wanted to fight at, which I believe was 154 at the time. Let's say he fought him. Let's say he fought him there, and Canelo bullied him, and you could clearly see that Canelo won because of his size and because he just bullied Floyd Mayweather and beat him. no one would have been talking about, well, man, Floyd was too small. Floyd, he went up there and they would have cooked Floyd. You know what I mean? They would have went in on him and criticized him. It's the same thing. Like, no matter what anyone in the chat says, bro, if Tank Davis and one of these fighters fight and they bully him or they do him like all the way dirty, like just throw him around the goddamn ring, throwing him against, just beat his ass, and it's clear they beat his ass because they just bigger, stronger, they nasty, and they do him like that. No one is gonna be telling Tank Davis, hey, bro, at least he was just too small. He dared to be great. He was just little. He was smart. Nah, bro, they gonna cook him. They gonna criticize him. Right. So guys like Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, Tank, they know this going in. They know that you're not gonna be as favorable to them if they lose as you are to the dudes that they beat, because they have more haters, right? So you got to take that shit with a grain of salt, bro. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, ain't nobody letting you get a leg up on them. And what I don't like is everyone's looking for advantages, but only one side looking for advantages gets called scared, while the other side looking for advantages gets called smart. It's just, to me, it's disingenuous, and it's not objective, and it's not a true way to be a boxing fan. You know what I mean? Like, we got small guys that's looking to make sure guys can't outweigh them, which is looking for an advantage, and we got big guys skipping 2 or 3 weight classes, cutting all the way down 2 or 3 weight classes to try to have a size advantage. But somehow the guys looking for a size advantage are the ones that are not criticized. You know what I mean? It just is. I don't understand it, bro. It is what it is, though. We'll talk about it more here in a minute.
Okay. All right. Benson Williams, in the super chat. Salute to my brothers, the singing OG and the homie KO. As lifelong boxing fan, I appreciate the genuine passion for the sports, brothers.
Hey, yeah, appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, love this shit.
Yes, sir. And shout out to man, I missed it. Cedric. Yes, sir. Cedric Walcott in the super chat. He said, "Morning. What's up, KQ and KO? Love both y'all shows. All right, appreciate it, man.
Sure. What's up, Cedric? Salute to Cedric in the building, man. Appreciate you always supporting, man.
Yes, sir. And we also got Medioel. Yes, sir. He's in that super chat. He didn't say nothing, but man, y'all go ahead and do y'all thing.
Yeah, Matty always just supporting without saying nothing. We appreciate you, Matty. I know I do, and I know OG do too, man. We appreciate you, man. Y'all hit the like button for OG, man. I'm looking. Let me see something real quick before we keep this thing going.
Appreciate Medioel and that super things too. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We got 100. We got 158 people in here, man. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes up over 100, man. If y'all haven't done that already, be sure to smash the like button, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Hit the like button.
So let's talk about Chris Colbert. Sugarfoot Sherbert, as the homie BF would call. Let's talk about Chris Colbert, man. Let's talk about Chris Colbert falling on his face, man. Rayo coming back in the rematch and doing what he should have did in the first fight, man, and getting a drastic, nasty stoppage, man. What do you think of Jose Valenzuela and Chris Colbert, man?
Man, when I got ready to call that fight, I said, listen, that press conference, it was kind of off the chain a little bit. Yeah. Chris Colbert was talking his smack, right? I said, man, okay, man, I love it. I love it. So maybe Chris Colbert gonna go out there and show us something, show us that he's back. He's with Barry Hunter, and he gonna go show us that, hey, man, I'm back. I'm with Barry Hunter. He gonna show me a few things, and man. So of course, Rayo, he talked his smack too. Now he's not with David Benavidez's camp anymore. He left that camp, so he got a new trainer and everything. And he came out there and he attacked Colbert right away. And of course, Colbert pretty much like, no problem, I got you, no problem. He sat back and tried to box, but for some reason, Chris Colbert believes that his hands are fast. But he always missing.
He believes he's slick too, moving in straight line, straight back, throwing his hands forward, pop, right hook. Right. Now you're asleep, boy. That boy, he ain't nothing what he think he is. But go ahead.
Right, exactly. And I think he living in a fantasy world because if you look at him and his boxing style, he's kind of like a stiff board. All right, when he moves, he don't have the boxing posture that a boxer would have. He's standing straight up. His chin is looking at the sky. That's just inviting somebody to chin check you. And so Chris Colbert was trying to, counterpunch, but he was hitting nothing but air. Rayo is not the fastest fighter I've seen, but still he got in and got right back out. Now he was straight a little low on those body shots, but the referee, he said keep him up and didn't take no points away. But Chris Colbert, he always leave his right side open, but this time he left his left side open. And that way, cause he want to show I got hand speed. So what Rayo did was he sat back and waited. He waited, and then he saw his opportunity. So now Rayo arm did not reach that far, so he jumped in with the right hand, the right hook. Like I told everybody, a southpaw right hook is the dangerous right hook, especially on a southpaw. A lot of people believe that brick hand is that left hand. Well, yeah, it is. But also that brick hand can be that right hand too. That check right hook. And that's what he got hit with. He got hit with a running right hook and he got knocked out. And I'm talking about knocked out where he took a little nap. All right. And he still wasn't right when he got up. Now, of course, this is boxing. This is the hurt business. And he need to make a whole new change. Because right now, I don't know if he can come back. I don't know with the loss last night, with the loss with Garcia. I mean, I don't know where he go from here. Knockout. I mean, what should he do? I mean, he's at a lightweight. I mean, should he go down? Should he go up? He
Shit,
better not go up.
He should go down. He should go down to the beauty supply and start selling hair dye and shit, and make him a hair dye goddamn line. Shit, that's what he should do. I think he got like a chicken like open up a chicken restaurant and shit. Like that. That's what he should do. He
Man,
shouldn't box no more.
man,
He
but
damn sure shouldn't box, bro. Listen, OG number one, he already tucked his tail and showed that he can turn. He can turn. I'm not gonna cut. He can turn scary on you. You know what I mean? Like we saw that in the Hector Luis Garcia fight. So we know you got that in you. If you get in there with a real dog that press you, that got skills, we know you'll fold under pressure. So that's the first thing, right? The second thing is we know now you ain't got no chin because you getting hurt every fight. So think of his last 3 fights. Hector Luis Garcia hurt him, made him run. Rayo in the first fight hurt him bad. And then now Rayo in the second fight hurt him. Like the first time Rayo punched him in the first round, bro, he was hurt.
right. Yeah.
He was hurt. In the whole rest of the fight, he was hurt and trying to act like he got dog, bro. He moving in straight lines. His combination is 1-2. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to jump in, and then like when dude was punching at him, he tried to go like this. That's the worst thing you can do is to leave your chin like this and throw your arms out, trying to keep distance at the same time, bro. You're gonna get clipped every single time. Talking about he want to fight some Tank Davis and be at the boy. You trash, boy.
Right.
You got. So to me, Rayo put on a good performance. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he should have did in the first fight. But that Edwin De Los Santos ass whooping took a couple of camps and took a couple of fights for Rayo to shake the cobwebs out. Because I would argue that he lost to Edwin De Los Santos twice because he had no business losing to Chris Colbert in the first fight. But he was still dealing with the mental and trying to get over that hurdle of what De Los Santos did to him, because De Los Santos did him dirty, hurt him bad, and really put a punishing on him. But you could see in the first fight that that Rayo was better than Chris Colbert, and then he went in and he did exactly what he should have did in the first fight. And so credit to him. And like you said, that right hook, jumping in with it like that, getting extra leverage on it, and you catch him right on the button like that, right on the chin, bro. He switched his light switch off, man. Turned his light switch off. When you start seeing fighters falling forward and they falling on their face, it might be time for them thinking about doing something else, because his chin was already suspect. His chin ain't never gonna be the same, bro.
Nah. Now, when Manny Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez like that, he fell straight on his face.
Yeah.
Pacquiao, he wasn't the same after that.
Ever.
No.
Ever go look at him after that fight. He was never the same, bro. And then Manny Pacquiao was so good, he was coming all the way up from the ceiling. So if he dropped down a little bit, he can still compete. He's still a good fighter. Chris Colbert was already down here, bro. He was already down here. So when he fall off, now he in the basement. Like, nah, bro. I'm not trying to see that. I do want to speak on that fight a little bit because I don't know if you know this, OG. That was a WBA title eliminated, right?
Okay.
And people were saying that the winner is gonna fight Tank Davis. Do you think that Tank Davis versus Jose Valenzuela is a good fight?
Well,
is that a fight you would buy on pay-per-view? If you didn't have to call it, because I know you would have to call it, but if you were just a fight fan, is it a good fight? Is it something that you want to see Tank Davis do?
No, I have to say no, because I know Tank is on levels above him. And Ryo, yes. Ryo, he jumped in with a running right hook and got Colbert out of there. But if he didn't do that, he still couldn't get him out of there. Now, yes, Colbert is not a Tank Davis. Nowhere near a Tank Davis. The fundamentals are not there. The ring IQ is not there. And so, and the power is not there. So when I want to see that, no, because I know Ryo has gotten beaten before, and of course by lesser opponent than Tank. So that's just an easy win for Tank. That's a payday for Ryo. I mean, so I wouldn't want to see that type of fight. I would like to see Tank get in there and fight someone that's gonna give him some competition, someone that's gonna give him some get back as they get it. He gonna get it just as well. That's what I want to see. Now, Ryo, he's a good fighter. I'm not taking anything from him, but he's just not a Tank Davis level. He's just not. Sometimes when you trying to match these fights, don't match them because they're convenient. Don't match them because it's easy to be made. Because everybody want to fight Tank Davis. That's the given. But still in all, Ryo still is a good fighter, and yes, he did a great job last night.
Facts,
But
he did a good job.
he's not going to do that to Tank. Not whatsoever. Matter of fact, that fight might end sooner than he did last night. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's hard to match Tank up with someone in his weight class right now. Well, no, it's not. It's not really, because you got good, you got good other fights down there like Frank Martin, Shakur Stevenson, and other fights down there. But Ryo is not nowhere near a Javante Davis. So I would say no. I wouldn't even. First of all, pay-per-view, no.
Well, it's going on pay-per-view if they fight.
Right.
Going on pay-per-view if they fight, bro. Tank Davis rolled out of bed, do 200-something thousand pay-per-view buys.
Right, exactly.
But look, man, that fight, Tank Davis versus Ryo versus Jose Valenzuela. Somebody clip this shit and send this shit to Tank Davis Twitter or his IG. Send this shit over to the Rise Podcast or something. That fight is absolutely positively 100% trash. OG is trash. We don't want to see it. We don't need it. Listen. At the end of the day, Ryo lost to Chris Colbert, okay, in their first fight. And Chris Colbert lost to Hector Garcia. I ain't got no interest in Tank Davis fighting somebody that got beat by the dude that he knocked blind, bro. I'm not trying to watch that, bro. I'm not trying to watch him fight somebody that got beat before by the dude that he knocked blind, bro. Man. I'm not trying to do it. He got beat by the dude that got knocked blind. Nah, bro. Hell no. And like, if you gonna fight anybody from that little triangle of people, then Edwin De Los Santos is the fight, man. Like, ain't nobody trying to see you fight no goddamn Jose Valenzuela. Fight the dude that
not yet, right now.
Yeah, fight the dude that took his soul from him if you gonna fight any of them, bro. Like, nah, ain't nobody trying to see that. Quick, what's up? Ain't nobody trying to see that. I don't want to see it. I'm not gonna see it. And damn that WBA title eliminated. We the fans do not want to see that fight. It is trash. It is garbage, and we moving on from it. We don't want to see that shit at all. OG, we got two more fights that we got to cover before we get into this Tank and Devin stuff, man. So yeah, that's all I got on. I think. Go ahead.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, you think Ryo would take the fight? That's the point.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
okay, that's a life change.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
He'll sell it. Hey, he already been knocked out before. He'll say, hey, yeah, man, look. Yeah.
I guess he said, okay, one
Yeah,
knockout. I'll take another knockout for that
yeah,
type of
bro.
money.
What
You know?
shit? Who? Yeah, I think that shit. Give me that. Give me that. I'll talk it up too. I'll do like I did Chris Colbert. I'll make y'all think I believe in myself. I'll do it, man. I'll sell that shit. Yeah, he'll take that fight, bro.
Right.
So let's get to the next. I want to talk about David Morrell, and then I want to get to Jesse Bam Rodriguez, and then I want to talk Tank and Devin. Don't worry, y'all. We're going a little over today, so we got time. Y'all stick in with us before we get to the topic. Y'all all want to. I know what y'all here for, man. I know the vibes. I understand it.
Right.
David Morrell Jr., man, outstanding performance against Cena Ekbeko. Been calling out David Benavidez. What you think of what David Morrell did? Ronnie Shields' pupil, David Morrell. What you think of his performance against Cena Ekbeko last night, man?
Someone in the chat was saying something about David. That's what it was. Someone said David Morrell starting to be a problem. He always been a problem.
Been a problem.
He always been a problem. But see, the problem is this though. Nobody knows him. Okay, his name is not big yet out there. He adopted Minneapolis as his hometown, but still, he hasn't had enough fights. He had 9 fights going into last night. Now he's 10-0 with 9 KOs, and so I mean, he's ready, no doubt about it. He's a problem, no doubt about that. But the thing about this is that David Benavidez, he don't want that fight right now. And now the reason why he don't want that fight, well, first of all, they got the same promoter, Samson Lewis, and they also are with PBC.
Talk about it.
But one thing about David, yes, David know that's a high risk with a low reward because nobody knows David. Nobody know who he is.
He ain't trying to let him make his name off him. He's like, hell no.
Right. He don't want to make his name off of him. So he want him to wait his turn, or maybe he might want to move to 175, which is no fights really up there, at least no big fights I can see. Canelo Alvarez is still undisputed down there at 168.
Before you keep going, OG, I would like to welcome Bella Faith to the club. She wasn't sold on Morrell. I've been trying to tell people about Morrell. She's now sold on Morrell. So welcome to the David Morrell Club. Y'all learn to listen to your boy Knockout. Go ahead, OG. He's making believers out of him, one fight fan at a time. Damn it, one fight fan at a time.
Hey, that's all. Hey, that's good. One at a time. That's good.
Yeah.
It adds up. Yeah. So, but David Morrell, yes, he is a problem, and I told everyone, the last fight, he put a young man in a coma, and well, now that man, I mean, he's okay now, but he'll never box again. In Cuba, he put 2 people in the hospital. They okay also, but they won't fight again. This man is dangerous. This man can punch. Now, the difference between him and David Benavidez is he can box. David can brawl. David can punch, but so can Morrell. But Morrell got that Cuban pedigree. He does it all. And this is why David's standing away from this guy. David don't want to have nothing to do with this guy. Anybody but David Morrell. Now, David Morrell gonna have to get knocked out. He's gonna have to get his name out there. And 1 fight a year or 2 fights a year is not going to get it.
But OG, how does he do that? Like, so I agree with you, and I know you got to catch that super chat. I agree with you. My issue with my issue with boxing is this though. He ain't y'all. People say he don't have a name, which is correct. We diehard fans know him obviously because we follow the sport very hard. But how does he get a name if no one gives him an opportunity?
Okay, well that's up to the governing bodies now, because he is a WBA champ.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're gonna have to force it. You have to force it, or something like that. Or present a fight to somebody at 168. He just got to keep fighting, keep winning until he get his opportunity.
Yeah.
People, people gonna start knowing his name. people gonna start knowing that David Morrell. All he got to do is keep winning, and the government bodies got to do their part.
That's a
So
fact.
right now, PBC is going to Amazon Prime.
They
Now,
are.
even though we got 13 days, that means that you can get 4. You can get prelims, and you can get 4 up and 4 out on the main card. So that's still a lot of fights. And I
Yeah.
think David Morrell should be involved in those fights. And there
And
go
that's starting off. If they do very well and put on, they could get more dates.
That's right. There
That's
you
just
go.
to start off. So if they doing well and they put on the good fights and the numbers look good and they selling and people are really into it, they'll get more dates than 13
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
most definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I see it. Knockout. Yeah.
I got you. You can catch that super chat, man.
Yes, sir. Not me. What's going on? He said Tank versus Ryo. Let's go. Get Ryo that
Payday.
payday.
We want the payday. I know that.
I know that payday. Payday. Yes, sir. What's up, Charles, in that super chat? He said, salute, fellas. I talked to Jose Sr. last night at the fight. I told him we have to make the David Benavides and Morrell. He said it's up. It's supposedly going to happen.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be going to happen last year too.
They already had a contract for that fight and fought Andrade instead. So
Right.
I hear that, bro. But so
Right.
David Morrell, man, showed that he's everything that, I believe him to be, man. Very fast, very explosive, highly skilled, got some of the best amateur pedigree you could have, and he can do it all, man. He can fight inside, he can fight outside, he can counter punch you, he can press the issue on you. And the thing is, he's bigger and longer than, like, people say how big of a 168-pounder David Benavides is. Y'all better go look at the dimensions of David Morrell Jr. That man is a big ass dude. He's 1 inch taller than David Benavides, and his arms are 4 or 5 inches longer than David Benavides, and he's more skilled. If you compare them side by side, bro, the only thing that David Benavides does better than David Morrell is that he punches more. But David Morrell is a goddamn problem, bro. He is a problem. And so I would like to see him get his opportunity. But when I tell him, OG, that the takes or the opinions age like fine wine, it's stuff like this that I'm talking about. Like, shouldn't David Morrell's belt mean something? Shouldn't it mean that guys can't go around him and get out of opportunities for him? But his belt hasn't meant that. He's had it since like his 4th or 5th fight, and he hasn't been able to get any opportunities. He has to fight dudes that are mandatories in the WBA sanctioning bodies, and he's having to fly dudes from Africa to fight them. And the reason he wasn't as active this year because he was supposed to be on the undercard against Cena Egbeko, but Cena Egbeko couldn't get into the country. So this fight had to get pushed back a few months. They were trying to have him fight 3 times this year, but he's having to fight dudes that are coming from a showbox card and coming from another country because nobody wants to fight him. But shouldn't his belt mean something? Shouldn't his regular WBA belt mean that other regular champions or the champion above him, shouldn't it mean that they have to fight him? But it just doesn't mean what it's supposed to mean. So he's stuck being told that he only has 10 fights and that he hasn't fought enough. Okay, well then take his belt from him then. If his belt is not gonna mean anything, if it's not gonna get him the opportunities that we want to see him in, then shit, what does he have it for? Just so y'all can charge money, just so you can take 3% out of his purse every time he fights. So that's my issue with it, man. Like once I don't give a damn if it's 1 fight, if it's 2 fights. Once you get to a certain point and you got a belt, or you get to a certain point and fans are demanding that you get opportunities, then you should be able to get them, man. And he just hasn't been able to do it to this point in his career, but he's younger than all of those guys. Hopefully he stays the course and is able to, like, shit, if they don't want to give David Benavides to him, how about y'all get another dude in the camp to him that's in the weight class? Why we can't get David Morrell and Diego Pacheco popping? Let's get that fight popping. David Morrell and Diego Pacheco. I think that's a good fight. Let's find out who's really like that. So, it is what it is, man. I just hope that the young man is able to get his opportunity. That's really all I got on it, man.
Oxtail. If you talk about David Morrell, he hasn't fought 1 killer yet. That's because they won't fight him. That's the problem. It's not like he's turning down fights. He wants to fight. He wants
to sound good. Have we not learned? I believe in understanding from your mistakes and learning from when you're wrong, learning how to pivot. And all I can say is I said, and a lot of people said, Bud Crawford ain't fought no killers. He ain't fought no killers at 147. He ain't fought no killers. And then I had to sit my Dallas, Texas ass down, my man down ass down with a man down t-shirt on, and I had to watch what happened in Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. So that shit sound good. The experience argument, the resume argument is great for debates. It's great for boxing talk here on YouTube. Until the night of the fight. Until the night of the fight when it means absolutely nothing. So that sounds good, but have we not learned? have we not learned that that's not a good talking point for who gonna win the fight? I'm just, just food for thought, man. Learn from your mistakes. Pivot a little bit when you can, man. That's it, man. That's all we got, man. Last fight, and then we gotta talk about this Tank and Devin shit, man. My guy. My young man, Jesse Van Rodriguez, he never lets me down. He never lets me down out of San Antonio, Texas. Damn it, I said he gonna stop Sonny Edwards, and he did him dirty. Beat his ass up. You know what I mean? What you got on Jesse Van Rodriguez turning Sonny Edwards into another episode of the UKI? What do you think of that performance last night? Now that you done seen the fight this morning,
man, I watched it this morning and I said, wow. First of all, Bam was trying to, basically figuring him out, see what he's bringing to the table in the first round. Then Edward Sonny, he was pretty much doing what he had to do with the counter punching, and both guys was counter punching very well, no doubt about it. They both were counter punching very well. But one thing about it, Bam Rodriguez, he got more second chances. And Edwards was moving unnecessarily. And then, of course, Bam came straight on in, and then he was landing body shots. And he was going upstairs to the head. Then he went downstairs. Then he went back upstairs. See, Sonny Edwards kept switching. He kept switching from southpaw to orthodox. Don't know why he was doing that. He almost got caught in one of them. But Bam Rodriguez, coming off a broke jaw, he didn't respect his power. Man.
Coming off a broke jaw fighting like that boy a dog, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I get excited, OG. I'm sorry. I get excited sometimes.
I know that's your guy. I mean, but this young man, he went in, he just said, you know what? I don't even respect his power no more. Because, see, he felt him slowing down. So, I mean, we talking about right behind, because he got a little whip under his left eye in the second round. And then on round after that, then that's when Bam, he started going to work then. He started walking him down. And then he started letting punches go. And nothing that Sonny could do but hold on. Now, he did do some damage to Bam. He caught Bam with his hands down because Bam was kind of showboating. And he caught him right at the bell, but then he got right back on his game. And then there go Bam. See, Bam Rodriguez, he don't throw one at a time. And that was Edwin's downfall. You got to throw in combinations. And that was Bam Rodriguez was doing, throwing in combinations. Now, when fatigue sets in, and you do things stupid, all right? You do things stupid, and that's what happened with Sonny Edwards. Okay, he threw an overhand right and missed completely. But there go Bam Rodriguez, second chance, and he knocked him down. And man, and that bust that eye open some more. And his corner said, you know what? Hey, I think he had enough.
Yeah.
I think he had enough.
Yeah, and then left hand, they put him down. He fell forward too. Whew.
Yes. Now, the thing about this is, and this is what got me, he wanted to fight Roman Gonzalez.
And he called out Juan Estrada. He said he want both of them.
Yes. And he's
he mean it. You know he mean it. And you don't want your boy to fight him.
No.
You don't want your boy to fight him.
No, he's too old.
You don't want Chocolatito in there with that monster like that, man.
Man, no.
You don't want Chocolatito in there, man. You want Choco to go mind his business. You better leave that young boy alone, boy.
Because
they say leave that young boy alone, boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they say he was in Nicaragua watching that fight, and You know, he want to move up. I think 115, right? If I'm
Yeah,
not
he said he want to
mistaken.
move up 115, and he want to take Juan Francisco Estrada shit. Then he want to see Chocolate Kid. He trying to get all them legends on his record before they leave. Like, don't go nowhere. Hold on.
That's
Before
right.
you go somewhere, I need all four of y'all. I already got Carlos Quadras. I already got the dude that I already knocked out the dude that knocked out Chocolatito in Rungva. So I already got his ass. I need Estrada on my resume, and I need Chocolatito on my resume. Yeah,
Yes,
bro.
sir. So congratulations to him. He's a unified champion now. So he grabbed Sonny Edwards' belt last night. So
yeah,
and plus his belt. So he's a unified champion. So and congratulations to Bam Rodriguez, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, and Robin Garcia. He did some great coaching last night.
yeah.
Some great
And
coaching.
shout out and look, man. Shout out to Snack, bro. I don't know what they doing. I don't mean that sarcastically, but Bam Rodriguez weighed 130. He was a junior lightweight in the ring last night, bro. I don't know what they doing with cutting these fighters' weights and shit. But that boy Jesse Bam Rodriguez, bro, he blew up to 129 the night of the fight. Like, God
That's
damn.
what I keep telling people.
God damn, bro.
They ain't doing nothing illegal, but them vitamins blow you up.
That boy 129 the night of the fight, but he got in there, bro. And number one, his jab was better than Sonny. Everything that people thought Sonny Edwards had an advantage of, like being an outboxer, bro, he outboxed him from the outside. His footwork was better, which I tried to tell people he was gonna be able to cut off the ring on Sonny Edwards. And he just a dog, bro. Like the way that he fight, and what messes people up with him is even when he puts himself out of position, so he will reach with his jab or he would miss with his jab, and then Sonny would try to counter him. Bro, he had a counter coming right back to Sonny too. Like he's always ready to throw something back at you, and he's throwing of consequence. And he's one of them fighters, OG. If you notice, kind of, he broke his jaw against his no name. He, you know what I'm saying? He didn't look as good against the guy Israel Gonzalez the fight before that. But what Bam Rodriguez has showed us without losing, because Teofimo has lost, but it's something that Teofimo has showed us too. You put Jesse Bam Rodriguez in a big moment, you're gonna get the best out of that young man. When he's in there with somebody that y'all think can do something with him, oh, he's stepping in on short notice with Carlos Quadras. Oh, he's fighting the guy with that knocked out Chocolatito. Oh, he's unifying with Sonny Edwards. Every time you put him in a situation where you think that the other dude might have something for him, he go out there and put on his best performances, bro. That's two knockouts of two champions, Rung Vasai and now Sonny Edwards. And Sonny Edwards had never been beat before. You know how hard it is to do that to Sonny Edwards with all the pride, all of the mental fortitude that he had to. Like, you really beat his ass up, bro. That was crazy. So shout out to Jesse Bam Rodriguez. The only one, and I saw somebody put it in the chat, the only one I got a question about right now is
I put that up for you, Knockout.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that. But the only fighter that I got a question with, bro, is Junto Nakatani, because Junto Nakatani out of Japan, that's a bad boy too. But Jesse Bam Rodriguez, after last night, like if they get on the inside, he gonna eat Junto Nakatani's dinner, bro. But you do got to worry coming off a broken jaw. Junto got that wiry power and shit. So if he catch Bam coming in or some shit, Bam can't just walk through his shit like he was doing Sonny shit. So that's a fight I'd pay to see. Like, I'd pay to see that one. That's a barn burner. But I don't believe in weight bullies, Joseph. I don't believe in weight bullies at all. If you make weight, you make weight. I don't believe in that. So it's just something that it's an advantage though. And it's an advantage that needs to be spoken on. Like, it is an advantage to be able to weigh in at 112 and then be 130 the night of a fight. Does that make you a weight bully? No, they don't make you a weight bully, but you are a big ass dude that shrunk down to fight somebody. And but once they get it popping, like Sonny Edwards got no excuses. I'm giving Bam all the credit in the world, but it's something to note, and it's something that you need to think about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ain't no weight bullies in boxing. They don't go.
All right. Young World, Garcia, Little Dirt. Yes, sir. I apologize in advance for the cold weather your Cowboys will have to endure against my Bills. OG.
Oh,
you look good, Garcia. You going to church after this? No, I go to the mosque, man, on Saturdays. I don't go to church. Okay. Or you got a hot lunch date.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that's why they hair shiny. Got to shave. You ready? Got a date, young world. Young world. I didn't know you was
That
a
was
Bills
last
fan.
night. That was last night, man, because my parents went out of town, and my cousin, took me. She went to see her sister, and they, so they'll be back today. I gotta go pick them up at the train station. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, young world. We can do a little 50 push-up bet on the Cowboys and Bills. We gonna dog walk y'all, bro. We gonna beat y'all ass today. So let me know if you want to put a little something on it, bro. I don't bet money, but we can bet some push-ups or whatever, bro. You from Buffalo, damn, boy. But yeah, we can bet on it. Let me know. Let me know if you want to bet on it, man. 50 push-ups, man. I got 50 push-ups on my boys, man. We gonna, I'm riding my boys till the wheels fall off. And shout out, you got a cash app too, OG, because I just got one. Shout out to my homie Upper Echelon, man, with the 2-piece in the cash app. He said, I've been telling people when he first started.
Oh yeah.
He was talking about Morrell. Okay, he said all right, young world. We locked in. We locked in, young world.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's get to what everybody's talking about, OG. Devin Haney, Tank Davis. What do you got? So Bill Haney has claimed that they gave a $20 million offer to Tank Davis. Eddie Hearn has come out and said, we tried to call Tank Davis. We had offers from around the world, but he wouldn't talk to me. Tank Davis said, if y'all want to fight me, I'm done talking about it. Call Al Heyman if y'all want to make the fight happen. And Tank been on Devin Hellman. Devin finally responded to him. It's a whole saga. It's a Twitter war out this. It's a PR war again. This is Devin and Shakur all over again. Who gonna get the upper hand? Who gonna make the people feel like the other one is ducking? Who's capping? Who's telling the truth? I'm here for all of this shit. What do you think, man? What do you think?
I think Bill Haney is the biggest liar I ever seen. I really do. I think that he the one that started that Santa Claus shit. That's how big of a liar he is. You heard it right here at KQKC. That's what I believe. Okay? Because right now, if you really wanted that fight, your son, who rehydrated to 165, your son, who is a middleweight, all right, want to fight a 135 pounder. You say it don't matter what.
They're not gonna like what you said there, man. They're not gonna like what you said.
You damn right he started that Santa Claus lie. All right. That's what I mean. Now, look at him, because I mean, you are so dramatic, Bill Haney, that you will go on YouTube and lie with a straight face. Though he can't be trusted. When you lie on someone like Matissa, who really don't have anything to talk about with you because he don't speak English, and then you talk to Peter Kahn, that's one lie. Then you come back with another lie and say, we'll go back down to 135 if the right fight or the right price, whatever he said. That's another lie. Then the 20 million. Now, of course, Javante Tank Davis, he told you who to call. I ain't talking about Stephen Espinosa. What you talking to him about? He looking for a job now. I'm talking about Tank Davis. You know who to talk to. Have you talked to him yet? No. No, you haven't. Eddie Hearn is just the biggest liar, too. Matter of fact, Eddie Hearn is pretty much lying for you. But he's not lying in a way because Tank did tell him basically go to hell. All right? You know who to talk to. Don't talk to me. Eddie Hearn knows that you cannot talk to another fighter. You got to talk to a representative. Now, if Tank wanted to, he can say, hey, man, look, tell that dude to stop bothering me. And then he can take his ass to court. Because you don't have no business talking to another fighter when you represented by Al Heyman or TGD, Tom Brown or whoever. You can't do that. That's violating the Muhammad Ali Act. You cannot do that when you represent it, when you sign to somebody. You cannot do that. So, but that's what I got so far.
So, and shout out, and D1, we locked in. We locked in, D1. I got 50 push-ups on the boards, man. So let me hold on. We got some, he sent another cash app to you too, up echelon. He says, it was a 3-piece cash app. He says, I've been telling people about where you working at?
Yeah.
So
I got that one. Yeah.
My bad. I had to talk to my daughter. She got to bring me some queso from Uncle Julio's. She's going to work. I need that. He said I've been telling people about Bam and Morrell. That was a 3-piece. Then the homie Jonathan Jackson. Shout out to my homie Jonathan Jackson. He dropped a 5-piece in the cash app. He say, can you prove they lied instead of saying he lied? Oh yeah, I got you. We finna talk. And then he dropped another one, and he said it's another 5-piece. He say, KO Dev can't make the weight. You said so yourself. All right, so let's talk about it. So number one, right?
Then why don't he go up and fight somebody else then? How about that?
Hey,
you want that?
I don't want neither one of these guys fighting nobody but each other. So here it's so in the lies, bro. Like they're so intricate, and the campaign on behalf of Haney is so good. You know, it's a lot of people that know how to really talk that are pushing this shit. So it's hard to get through the muddy waters and shit like that. Oh yeah, Cedric, I work out every day. That's why it's nothing. Hey, I do it every day anyway, so that's why I don't mind betting them. But you can go ahead and read that, OG, if you want to. Then I'll get to it.
Oh yeah, Cedric Walker said nice form on those push-ups, KO.
Yeah. So first of all, this it's all cap in this regard, right? When Devin Haney got the Regis Prograis fight, Regis Prograis was going to be ordered to fight Sandor Martin. The WBC allowed Regis Prograis and Devin Haney to fight with the understanding that the winner had to go into direct negotiations with Sandor Martin as their WBC mandatory. And that fight is about to be ordered. They're about to be ordered into negotiations sometime this week. So it's all capped from the regard of they took the fight knowing what was going to be next, knowing that they were going to have to fight Sandor Martin or drop their belt. So that's the first thing, right? That's the whole first part of this that nobody's not talking about. Sandor Martin has been on the table since they got the Regis fight, all because Regis was supposed to fight him, and the only way they allowed Regis to fight him instead of Sandor Martin was because they agreed to go into negotiations with him first. So let's take that and move that over to the side because that's something to consider. Now, if you talk about this offer, talk about this $20 million offer that supposedly Bill Haney and his team made to Tank Davis. Eddie Hearn said Tank wouldn't even talk to him. He didn't even get a chance. He said, I had a lot of offers from other places, other countries, and I didn't get a chance to talk to him because Tank Davis wouldn't even talk to me. So they never offered him $20 million because he didn't talk to him. He said, can I talk to you? No. And that was the end of their conversation. It went no further. So there was never a $20 million offer. That's one thing, right? But if you really want to talk boxing and you want to talk the business of boxing, Devin Haney just did a $5 million fight. When you look at the revenue that his fight generated, adding the pay-per-views, which was $50,000, plus the live gate, he did $5 million at the live gate. Tank Davis did a $5 million he did $5 million for the event. Tank Davis did $5 million just at the live gate with Hector Garcia, bro. His fight with Hector Garcia, the live gate alone, made more money than Devin Haney's fight all put together. I say that to say, you want to talk about saying everything but let's fight. Tank Davis said, y'all want to make the fight, you know who to call them. So why are they doing everything except for calling the man that you need to call to get the fight?
Cloud chasing.
Well, like if I say, hey man, if you want to debate me, you got to hit up KQKC, and you do everything else but hit up KQKC, do you really want to debate me? And then this is also coming from a man that just 4 days ago lied on Subriel Matias. Put some on Subriel Matias that wasn't even true. And then 3 days later, now he's telling you that they offered Tank Davis $20 million. Like, okay, bro. All right. At the end of the day, guys want their favorite fighter. And it's so sad that we even have to talk about this. You want your favorite fighter. You want the A side to matter when your favorite fighter is the A side, but when your favorite fighter is not the A side, you don't want it to matter anymore. The fact of the matter is this: Tank Davis said he wants to fight this man, and he's been on this man helmet nonstop, and he's asking for this fight, and they're doing everything except making the moves to get the fight. And I just find it funny that for the second time in 1 week, the same people are calling the wrong people to get the fight. You don't know who to call to get the Subriel Matias fight. You don't know who to call to get the Tank Davis fight. You like it's all just bullshit. And at the end of the day, when Tank Davis just did $130-something million in his last fight, that's more money than all your fights put together. You don't dictate shit. Exactly. You don't dictate anything to him, bro. He tell you who to call to get the fight, and you call, and you try to, and you get the fight. They doing everything but really going for the fight, bro. And it's sad that people believe these lies and believe all of this bullshit when it's right in front of you. It's right. It's literally right in front of you. So I'm just sitting back, man, and it's sad to see that this come to this, all this capping and lying and buffoonery. Just hit up now, bro. Like it's very easy. Like, first of all, it's easy.
Hey, Grant, what Tank is doing, you know, what he's doing is what he's supposed to do. Call Al.
Call Al.
Ask
him for the fight.
Right. He good with it. Just call Al.
And since when? So you got big money offers from other countries. So we supposed to watch Tank and Devin go fight in another country? And I thought that Devin Haney and Bill Haney and everybody understood that you can't send Tank shit. Now they sending shit to him. Like, it's all bullshit, bro. It don't make no sense. Nothing that's coming from that side makes any sense, bro. You can't come off of what Devin Haney is doing and try to act like you got demand. So they saying that they sending offers. They demanding that the fight be at 140 with no rehydration, no catch weight, no nothing. And they trying to dictate everything. You don't dictate shit to Tank Davis, bro. You call and you try to see if you can get the fight. And it's easy to expose them. It's very easy. You notice that everything hinges on Eddie Hearn and Bill Haney word. You could just post the shit. Oh, man, look, we tried to offer him this. Here go the receipt. Post that shit. We cook Tank. It's easy. It's over with. It's easy. It's over with. Post that shit and we cook them. But ain't none of that shit getting posted. Shout out Miss KO, my beautiful wife in the building. Shout out, ain't none of that shit getting posted because they lying to y'all, bro. Like, everybody can see what's going on with Tank and Devin. And all you have to do, if you Bill Haney, here's some advice. You really want the fight? Hey, man, this little fat dude told me to call Al Heyman. He know I don't even have Al Heyman number. Somebody got Al number? Hey, Al, I'm looking for you. Al, I'm trying to call you. Or, hey, man, we already tried to call Al. He turned down the fight. You ain't hearing none of that from them. You ain't hearing none of that from them. Nothing. All you're hearing is a pipe dream and a fairy tale story. So I just think it's all bullshit, and I can see through it. If you can't, that's on you. And then if you could put Not Me's comment up on the screen real quick, OG.
Okay. Where you at? Hold on. All right, who blocked Jonathan Jackson? Somebody said he blocked
Jonathan Jackson. That's the homie, bro. He
right. I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to go back and unblock you, Jonathan, if you listening.
Yeah, he listening because his brother's still in the chat, Joseph. So Not Me. I didn't change my stance on catch weights and rehydration clauses, bro. I still don't like them. I would like the fight at 140 so that there's no excuses when Tank Davis beats the shit out of Devin Haney and knocks his head off his shoulders. But what is also true is that if you're in the position of Devin, if you're in the position of Tank, you have to do what you have to do, and that is you got to accept the terms of the A side, or you don't want the fight. That's how it's always been. That's how boxing has always worked. So again, I understand people can't compartmentalize, bro. If you give me the option of not getting the fight or getting the fight with some sort of compromise between both parties, then I want the fight, bro. I want the fight.
But when you saying you the face of boxing, you barely made $50,000. 50,000. You sold 50,000 pay-per-views, and then Tank Davis made in his last fight all you made in your whole career. How are you the face of boxing? I'm scratching my ass. I'm trying to find this out. Somebody explain to me. How is that the face of boxing? You ain't earned enough. You ain't did enough. So you know how
I got another one I gotta read. Shout out to Jonathan Jackson in the cash. He said, "Stop using LB and Rick Glazer's pay-per-view numbers. It's sad. Here's what's sad, bro. And I mean this as respectfully as I can tell y'all. I told you where I got the shit from. I got my reporting from LW Boxing. That's who gave me the numbers. Okay, that's who gave me their purses. That's who gave me every story that I break to you guys every single time, bro. Stop accusing me of lying. Okay, you're calling my integrity into question, and I don't like it, bro. And I mean that as respectfully as I can tell you or anyone else. I don't get up here and just say shit to y'all, and I don't get up here and lie to you. And I've been proven right over and over again. And all you do when I'm proven right is tell me, "Oh, you was just assuming, you wasn't really right." Stop hating on me, bro. Stop doing that shit, man. Like, I told you where I got it from. I told you what, yeah, Boxiana, you know, I'm repping them boys, man. I told you where I got it from. You can believe it or not believe it, but I don't just tell you shit and not put sources on it. I do it every time. So stop that, bro. Please stop doing that. But this whole entire situation, I do want to say this because I've made my position clear on Devin Haney and Tank Davis. But here's what I think needs to be said, OG. Here's what I think needs to be said about both of these young men, both of these fighters, right? We shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to do this, but like at the end of the day, y'all owe us. At the end of the day, if we could all just take a step back and say, man, y'all owe us this fight. Y'all don't get to talk. Y'all don't get to talk the way that y'all talk about each other and not find a way to come to some sort of agreement, bro. Like all of this shit is fun for content. It's fun to go back and forth with y'all. It's fun to debate. It gives us something to talk about. But at the end of the day, it's on Tank Davis and Devin Haney, bro. Y'all owe us this fight, bro. Like you don't get to tell me all the shit that Bill, and I'm not gonna run it down because I'd be here all goddamn day. You don't get to tell me all the shit that Bill Haney and Devin Haney have told me about Tank Davis and not compromise to make this fight happen. You don't get to tell me all the stuff that Tank Davis and his team have told me about Devin Haney and not find a way to compromise and make the fight that we begging y'all to make for us, bro. Like we don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you don't have to do this shit in every other sport or every other walk of life. The best have to go against the best and they have to compete. Y'all been talking too long and y'all been going at each other too long for you to try to act like you something that you're not and act like you don't have to capitulate or you don't have to compromise. At the end of the day, if you Tank Davis, you compromise with Ryan Garcia. At the end of the day, if you Devin Haney, you compromise for George Kambosos. Who the fuck are you not to compromise for Gervonta Tank Davis? I'm tired of people acting like it got to be one side or the other. No, they both need to come to an agreement. And I don't give a fuck about them arguing about weight or none of that shit because I was told that somebody would make 135 for Gervonta Tank Davis. I was told that someone would do anything they can to get the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, now it's time to do it. Motherfuckers got demands and shit. And y'all can't see it. You can't see the forest from the trees. When Kambosos was on the table 2 times and Loma was on the table 2 times, oh, we'll do anything in the world to get that fight. When they was fighting Kambosos in October, man, we'll even fight. Shit, we'll fight Kambosos in October. We'll fight Tank in December. When every time it's somebody that's every time they busy, they willing to do anything and everything to get the fight. They do any and everything to get the fight when they got something else on the table. But now they both free. And now it got to be my way or the highway, bro. Make the fight happen, dog. Make the fight happen. And at the end of the day, if you Devin Haney, you don't tell somebody what type of money they gonna take, what weight class they gonna fight at, what stipulations you will and won't take. You ain't in that position, homeboy. You just not, bro. You not. So you have to show that you really want to fight the way that Floyd showed he really want to fight. You have to show that you really want to fight the way that every other B-side ass fighter before you has shown that they want to fight. And that's by making compromises and calling the people that they tell you to call. It's very, bro. He can expose Tank Davis right now, bro. He can expose him right now very easily. Him and his daddy. Hey, he told us to call Al. He told us who to call to make the fight. We tried to call over there, and they ain't even taking no calls. Or he told us to call to make the fight, and Al Heyman said Tank Davis ain't even on the table. And now his ass is out here exposed. Hey, that $20 million offer y'all said was capped. Here go the receipts for it right here. Don't y'all wonder why y'all never get no receipts? Don't you ask yourself, like, bro, like they say that shit, but why do they always leave me right where I gotta just believe it? Why don't they just prove that shit to me? Like, if there was more to the conversation, if Eddie Hearn said more to Tank Davis than just that, why didn't he just post that shit? And now everybody's on his side. Why don't that happen? Why don't that happen, bro? Because they lying to you. So all that shit, talking about an offer has been sent, bro, that shit capped. Because if an offer was really sent and Tank Davis really turned it down, the same way that they clipped that goddamn Shakur Stevenson sparring footage and posted that shit to make themselves look good, the same way that they clipped that Hector Luis Garcia sparring footage and posted that shit, bro, you could easily clip that goddamn message and post that shit. Like, say, bro, here go the offers we was offering. He told us no. He turned that shit down. But you'll never get it, bro. You'll never get it. You'll never get it. Thank Father, I believe that was the whole message. I believe they lying. Why Tank ain't post the rest? Because Eddie Hearn asked to speak to him. He said no. Y'all know who to talk to. No. I think that's it. I think they lying to you, dog.
Yeah, because Bill is lying.
I think they lying to you, dog. Because
turn down 25 million, man. It take guts to lie like that on YouTube. Well, he used to it. So, all right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's really all I got on it, bro. Make me cook Tank. Make me go in on his ass. Post that shit today, and boy, we going in. If you really sent that shit, don't just tell me. Don't tell, like, listen, bro. Like, I just don't understand some of y'all, bro. I like a man literally just lied to you 3 days ago. He tells you that Subriel Matias' manager was asking for $4 million for a fight. And the dude that he talked to wasn't even Subriel Matias' manager. And then 3 days later, he claims that they sent a $20 million offer to Tank Day all in 1 week. And y'all believe it, okay. Knowing that Sandor Martin had to be next to be negotiated with based on the WBC. Just crazy to me. Why Tank got Al? Why haven't Tank got Al to send the offer? How you know Tank and Al ain't reaching out to Devin? How you know they ain't talking behind the scenes, bro? How you know they ain't talking and all Devin and Bill is talking about is the same shit that they talking about in public? We need Ryan Garcia money. We need the fight at 140, and we ain't taking no stipulations. If they telling him that, where the conversations go from there, bro? Why, if you're saying that you won't agree to what I'm willing to send, what's the point of sending it to you? You're publicly killing the fucking fight, bro, and y'all don't pay attention, bro. And it's getting nauseating, bro. It's getting nauseating, bro. So if you're publicly telling me, look, though, I need what Ryan Garcia got. The fight got to be at my weight class, and I ain't taking no stipulations, and I know that I'm not willing to do that. What am I sending you shit for? What should be happening is, man, the same right side. Everybody, listen to me. The same shit that was happening when they had the Kambosos rematch. The same shit that was happening when they had Loma on the table. The same shit that was happening when they have Regis on the table. Say, bro, we'll do whatever it takes to make that fight. We'll do whatever it takes to make that fight. I am holding him accountable. Y'all want to fight me? You want to fight me? I'm done talking about it. I'm gonna be the one to show you that you a female body part. You want to fight me? You know who to call. I'm done talking about it. The very next response should be, all right, we calling them right now. But you didn't get that. You didn't get that, bro. But y'all, do your thing. You didn't get that, though. The man went public and put it out there in the ether for you. Look, I'm only pressing you because you got a name now. You got my attention. I'm only doing this shit because you got a name now. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to bully the bully. I'm going to show you that you really ain't like that. I'm going to be the one to show you. I'm done talking about it. Call Al. The very next response, if I won't smoke, I bet I'm calling his ass. What's happening?
Yeah.
You didn't get that, though. You know what your response was? Okay, X-Face of Boxing. Okay, Mr. X-Face of Boxing. The offer is still on the table. So you can't see that shit, bro. If I tell you, because you don't duck no fades, right side. If I tell you, right side, I'm done talking about it, bro. If you want to set something up with me, you got to holler at BFTB, bro. I'm done talking about it. Your very next response is going to be, all right, KO, I'm finna hit him up right now. I'm finna hit him up right now to get this shit going. Because you really want smoke. Because you ain't turning down no fades. The man tell you what to do to get the fight. Tell you what to do to get the fight and let you know, yeah, I'm talking to Al tonight about what these niggas had to say, bro. I'm talking to him tonight about it. He telling you everything you need to know to get the fight. And ain't nobody doing it. Ain't nobody doing it. Instead, they capping to y'all. And y'all let them. That's really all I got, man. I ain't. If anybody, y'all know when I'm live, y'all know what we do. Anybody want it, y'all know what I do, bro. Everybody's food, and you know it. So,
yes, sir. So, you said Devin Haney is just not a pay-per-view attraction. It's just not. No, he's not. The last fight shouldn't have been on pay-per-view. That's my opinion. It shouldn't have.
But it was.
All right.
And it's okay that it was on pay-per-view, OG. I ain't got no problem with that. But you can't have it both ways, bro. You can't tell me in one breath that Shakur Stevenson is a duck because Shakur Stevenson didn't take what Devin Haney was offering him, and Devin Haney was the A side, and Shakur Stevenson just the B side, small ass B side. You take what the A side does, you do what the A side wants you to do, or you a duck. You can't have it that way, bro. And then in the very next breath, tell me that Devin Haney has a leg to stand on, trying to tell Tank Davis what to do, trying to tell him what weight he gonna fight at, trying to tell him like what stipulations he will and won't take. You can't have it both ways. The same way that Shakur Stevenson was the B side to Devin Haney astronomically bigger B side to Tank Davis, bro. Like astronomically bigger, and it's not even close. He has no business trying to even pretend like he sent an offer. You call Tank people to get the fight. Tank ain't coming to the zone, dog. He ain't coming to the zone. The fuck are we talking about? You get on your knee, you bend your knee, and you do what every other B-side ass nigga had to do before you. You hit up Al like he told you to. And you see what you can get cracking. If you hit up Al and he say Tank ain't on the table, or you hit up Al and they ain't talking about nothing, then you come back and you tell us and you prove that shit to us and we all cook Tank Davis together. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, bro. At all. And I know y'all don't want to hear it because there's a lot of Devin Haney fanatics in here. Y'all love Devin, but that's what you do. That's what every other low selling can't sell out their own goddamn hometown. That's what every other lowly B-side nigga had to do before you, bro. Like, sorry, I understand. I know it makes people mad. I understand. Like every B-side before you, if you really want the fight, you take your ass over there and you call Al Heyman, bro. And you do what the A-side nigga is telling you to do to get the fight. Sorry, I understand. But when your entire event does what, remember Hector Luis Garcia is a nobody. He trash, he garbage. Right? Well, his live gate with Hector did more than your entire fight combined. So when those are the numbers, bro, you do what he tell you to do. Sorry, I know it makes y'all mad. Nigga, call Al. I'm done talking about it. Well, then nigga, you call Al. Yeah, bend the knee. I know that makes y'all mad, but this how you get the fight. Since y'all talking like y'all talking and capping and shit, I'm gonna talk to you like this. You do what your B-side ass is told to do. You do what you're told to do. I want to fight this A-side ass fighter who, in his last fight, like, y'all like to lie, bro. And I'm sorry, OG. I don't mean to be long-winded. Y'all
no. Go ahead.
You like to lie and you tell people, hey, man, the 25% that we offered is more than what Shakur got in every other fight combined. That's a lie. But here's the truth, and it's a harsh truth. The Tank Davis-Ryan Garcia fight generated more revenue than all of Devin Haney's 31 fights put together and multiplied times 2. Let's really talk numbers then. Let's really talk about it. Tank Davis made more money, generated more revenue for boxing in one fight with Ryan Garcia than Devin Haney has in all of his 31 fights, multiplied times 2. So you bend your goddamn knee if you want this fight. You bend your knee and you call the nigga that he telling you to call to make the fight. Or you don't want that motherfucker. Since we doing this, I wasn't really gonna go here because this is debate shit. This is debate shit. Like, I really didn't want to go here, but I'll go here. I'll go here if you want to. You got no business. You got no business trying to dictate shit when your numbers looking like that. No business at all.
Facts.
No business at all. If we really, and I know you listening, Bill. I know you are. You got no business. No, that's why you won't come to me. You got no business trying to tell this nigga what he got to take, how much money you gonna offer him. Check this: 20 million guaranteed. Tank Davis' last opponent made 10 million more than that. You paying him what his opponent didn't even make. If the shit is real, his opponent made more than what you offering him. If y'all want to say the offer is real, just food for thought, bro. Just something for you to think about as you go throughout your capping ass campaign that you on right now. Tank Davis' last opponent made $30 million, and you offering him 20, but he ducking you. Man, if you don't get that fake ass shit out of my face, bro, bend your goddamn knee. You want the fight? Bend your knee and do what he telling you to do to get that shit. That's what you do. All this other extra shit that y'all talking about, money talking, bullshit walk. And the reason that you got to talk about money is because that's how these fights gets made. When you bringing all that money to the table, you bend your knee or you don't want the fight. Floyd Mayweather had to do it. Everybody had their moment where they had to eat a shit sandwich. You'll eat a shit sandwich for Cambosos, but when it come to Tank, you got to have everything in your favor because you know what that nigga would do to you. Yeah. When it's if Tank Davis was the star that he is, but he had the skill set of George Cambosos, nigga, we'll fight him in Baltimore. We'll take $1 million to do it. We'll take a 10% split to do it. We'll do whatever we got to do to get the fight as long as he's only good as Cambosos. Okay. Y'all got it, bro.
Cook.
Got it. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Do your thing. Tell the man who made more money in his last fight. Tell the man who made more money in his last fight than what your guy made in all of his fights combined. Tell him that he got to bend to the whim of your guy and call him a duck for not doing it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that make perfect sense. Y'all cooking, boy. Y'all cooking, boy. Y'all cooking with grease with that one. Y'all cooking with grease with that one. Y'all got it though. Y'all know when I'm live. Come see me. That's all I got, OG. I'm done. I'm off of it, bro.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if Bill just wasn't a liar. So I'm gonna keep saying it. He's one of them guys that you gotta show the paperwork. That's what it is. So, but anyway, what else you got?
Look at right side, like, damn, let's just talk about the Cowboys then.
Right.
Damn, let's just talk about the Cowboys then. God damn. Yeah, I know, man.
KO was cooking this morning, baby. Man, oh man, ain't nothing wrong with a little.
Make me mad, OG. I don't like being lied to, and I don't like people playing with my intelligence. And they play with the audience intelligence, man. They got y'all believing this bullshit, bro. And then I get called, like, truth be told, man, Devin Haney is a very good fighter. What he accomplished by being the four-belt undisputed champion, being the youngest man to do that in the four-belt era, put on a masterful performance against Regis, bro. I'm with all of that. Bro. He did his thing. But when you start lying and shit, bro, that's what really get me. I like Devin Haney, bro. It's just hard because the only thing we get to talk about is bullshit because they always saying bullshit. So we always got to talk about it, bro. I would love to just talk about him being a good young man and what he do in the ring. But when you lying on people, bro, we can't do that. We can't do that, bro. Like at the end of the day, Tank Davis told you what to do to get the fight, and the next response needs to be, I bet we doing it. We know we got Al Heyman number because shit, Al Heyman was the one to tell him you got to take that DAZN deal because there's too much money on the table. That's too much. That's too much money on the table, bro. And all the lawyer talk and KO should have been a lawyer and all this. Nah, bro, that's just facts. That's all. Like it's just the fact of the matter. And I know y'all don't want to hear it, bro, because a lot of people like Devin Haney, but you can't tell me that Shakur Stevenson should have bent to his whim off of lies and cap and all that shit. You can't tell me that. And then when I give you a hard cold facts as to why Devin should be doing what Tank told him to do to get the fight, you act like you can't hear me. You act like I'm speaking a different language, bro. At the end of the day, sorry, bro, y'all didn't show up and buy his goddamn fight. Y'all loud on YouTube. You didn't buy his fight.
Sure didn't.
You didn't buy his fucking fight, bro.
At home.
And I told y'all, man, I hope this shit do 200,000, 250,000 so that Devin Haney can have a leg to stand on. But when you up in this motherfucker and your entire event do what Tank Davis live gate alone did against an opponent that don't nobody know, bro, you got to bend your knee. So when the motherfucker tell you, say, this is who you call to get a fight with me, you do that shit. You don't go back and forth and talk about, oh, well, we did this or we did that. No, you do what the nigga told you to do. That's it. That's all, bro. And I told y'all, look, when he don't sell and it goes bad and they try to little boy him at the negotiation table, all y'all gonna be mad and you gonna be crying. And look at what y'all are doing, bro. Why can't he have what he wants? Why can't he have what he wants, man? Why can't he? Tank should come over to the zone. Tank should come over to the zone, bro. And he should just take what he should go to the zone. He should fight him in his weight class. He shouldn't put no stipulation.
Right. He fought Barrio. He fought Barrio at 140. Well, he can't fight Devin. And we already answered that question.
What you sound like, bro? Like, just so y'all know. So it is what it is, bro. I hope we get this fight, but it's gonna take the B-side fighter doing what the A-side fighter said to get the fight. Call Al, see what they willing to offer up, and then if you call them and they say we ain't offering up nothing, we'll cook his ass. But until I see a post from Devin Haney or a post from Bill Haney saying this little nigga told us to call Al, and we call Al, and Al wasn't even on the table. Or Al wasn't even really to offer him, or Al said that they go in another direction. Until you see something like that, don't come talk to me no more. Don't come talk to me about this no more. Like, you getting cooked. So it is what it is. Ain't no Tank Defense League, bro. Y'all boys food, and you know it. Y'all arguing from a basis of lying and shit, bro. I'm telling you the truth. Because I really want to fight, but that's it, man. I'm done. I could do this shit all day. I see y'all tomorrow night, though.
Yes, sir.
Keep that same energy. I see you tomorrow night.
Oh, yes, sir. No doubt, no doubt about it. The zone don't release numbers, y'all. Yeah, the zone, they haven't released numbers yet. They haven't. BLK Prime, they never released the Terrence Crawford numbers that they had in Omaha, Nebraska. Wonder why. So
hold on. Hold on. OG, hold on a second. I just thought of something, OG.
Mm-hmm.
Teofimo Lopez tried to talk to Devin Haney. Devin Haney said, I got to talk to your boss. I can't talk to you. I got to talk to the person you signed. I got to talk to Bob Arum.
Exactly.
I got to talk to Bob Arum if I want to fight with you. Regis Prograis tweeted at Devin Haney after he fought Zorilla. And Devin Haney said, Eddie must have told you that we talked. So in the case of Regis Prograis, you know to call Eddie to get a fight. You know that you got to call Eddie Hearn to get a fight. But in the case, so you'll call Eddie for Regis. You will call and talk to Bob for Shakur. You will talk to Bob for Loma. You will talk to Lou DiBella for Cambosos. You will talk to Bob for Teofimo. But you too good. You too above board. You got too much going on to talk to Al Heyman for Tank Davis? How that work?
Man.
How that work?
Wow.
How that work? How we do that? How does that work, bro? You talking to Eddie Hearn about Conor Ben right now. You know who to talk to for everybody else. Except for when it comes to Tank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, bro. Keep
See,
exposing yourselves, man.
see,
Keep on.
I had this thought knockout. They trying to get the biggest bag they can because he's blowing up. He's getting bigger. He's a growing young man, and he ain't gonna be at 140 very, very long. That means that he don't want to get out of reach of Tank Davis. So he trying to hurry up, or he trying to get Tank to give in to all what they want to make this fight happen. But Tank is not that dumb. All right, they think he's dumb. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, they think he's dumb. No doubt about that. But he's not dumb. His team is not dumb. So that's what they're trying to do. So, because they keep mentioning
Bro,
147.
this shit sad, OG. This shit sad. Hey, homie, tell me, I thought Tank was a boss. He is. Bosses delegate people to do shit. Just like
Exactly.
Devin Haney. Just like Devin Haney is a boss. Devin Haney doesn't negotiate his own deals. People do that for him. And everyone knows when it comes to Earl Spence, when it comes to Tank Davis, when it comes to fighters that fight under the PBC, you want to get a deal done. You get a deal done by talking to Al Heyman. Why is it that we don't want him to talk to Al? Why can't he talk to Al like he's supposed to? Think about it, bro.
Yeah.
Food for thought. You got another. You got a. Oh, you ain't read that super chat. My bad.
Oh, I thought you. It was for you.
I just keep responding to people. This is fun for me.
Oh, okay. Dally. Yes, so he said, KO, remember Bill ran out the live on 78 Sports TV?
Yes, of course. let me ask y'all something.
Man.
Just like, and this is just a question, bro. This is just a question for y'all. And it's rhetorical. And it's rhetorical. If I'm so full of shit, if I make no sense, why is there constantly anti-videos and anti-talking points against everything I say? Point one. And how come Bill always runs from me? How come? Like, if I don't know what I'm saying, if everything I'm saying is bullshit, how come he always runs from me?
It's that Jim Jones effect.
Just something for you to think about. How come there are anti-videos dedicated to trying to shoot down every report I give you, everything I say, every opinion that I have on this situation? How come they're everything going against it? And how come the person that's doing this shit always runs from me? How come? Think about that. And then think about this too. Who told y'all first that weight was going to be the issue? Who told you that weight was going to be an issue in this whole situation? And then now everybody's running with it. Okay. All right, bro. Y'all got it. Yes, Jay Grant. And you know it. You were there. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Running. Won't have this conversation with me at all. But that's all I got, man. I'm done. Y'all got me wanting all kind of smoke. I hope y'all come. All this comment section energy, I hope you come with it with the same shit tomorrow when I'm live, bro. That's all I can tell you. But shout out to you, OG. I guess we can wrap it, man. Let everybody know when you're live and what you got going on, and go carry on shit, man.
All right. Thank everybody for coming in. This been a fire live show, no doubt about it, man. Oh man. KO again showing that boxing knowledge. All right. So, man, I appreciate everybody that came in Friday, Saturday, and this morning. All right. And I will be live tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. It's been a great live. And I thank everybody in the super chat and the Cash app. I appreciate you. And thank you.
I would like to say shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all hit the OG like button. Y'all know when I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And I would just like to say this one last time. Call Al Heyman so we can get the fight or we can cook Tank Davis. That's it. That's all. Call Al Heyman. And if you call him, prove to us that he ain't that they don't want to fight you. Prove to us that they wasn't offering Tank in the first place. And I promise I dedicate the whole show to cooking their ass for lying and ducking you. But until then, bro, Miss me with all this extra shit, man. You take your B-side ass, you see what they talking about, and if they ain't talking about nothing, then you come back and prove that they ain't talking about nothing, and then we can have a Cook Tank Davis marathon around this bitch. But until then, bro, miss me with all this extra capping and lying and bullshit. And that's all I got. Hopefully I see y'all all in the building tomorrow.
Okay.
Y'all support the OG. And that's all I got, man.
One more thing. Shout out to Money Brown. Happy birthday to my brother.
Oh, it's his birthday.
Right. Yes, sir.
Happy birthday, Money.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if he's listening or not, but happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if he watching, but that was him had called. But thanks everybody for coming in. Don't forget to check out Knockout Boxing 86 TV this week. All right. So we got one more fight. Yes, sir. That's on the 23rd.
Don't forget about Monster.
Oh yeah, Monster.
Don't forget about Monster the day after Christmas. He fighting on the 26th.
Oh, that's right, the 26th. All right, that's right. I forgot about Monster. That's right.
Yeah, don't forget about the Monster. He going for undisputed. Right. Second undisputed in 2 years. He got undisputed in 118 in 2022, and he's going for undisputed at 122 in 2023. Okay. So 2 undisputeds in 2 years. Unheard of, bro.
Man. All right. Well, hey, man. So, hey, box ain't nowhere yet, then. We got another fight. All right. But we got another fight.
You're going to have to get your ass up. You're going to have to get your ass up at like 3, 4 a.m. to call that fight if you want to call the Monster fight.
Oh, yeah. I did it once before, and we're going to do it again. Now, keep in mind, Deontay Wilder will fight at 10 a.m. Saturday morning. Okay?
Really? That's the time difference? Damn.
Yeah, they're gonna be in Saudi Arabia. All right, so that's the time he is scheduled to fight. Okay, it's a big card.
Hold on. OG, hold on. So the $20 million offer coming from Saudi Arabia. So if Tank and Devin fought 2 American-based fighters, they will be fighting in Saudi Arabia on a Saturday at 10 a.m.
Well, that's the time they got scheduled. Yes, sir, man. And you know, his fans can't come watch him. You know, and Tank fans can't come watch him, and
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. So, okay.
But hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, but hey,
God, bro, people don't think before they talk, bro.
Yeah, and Eddie, Eddie, he gonna take it over there because that's where the money is. He gonna take it over there because that's where the money comes. Tank, he command a big payday because he gonna get that return. That's why Eddie pretty much, chasing him down. Looking like Smokey on Fridays, chasing him down. So, bad, oh bad. But with that, I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for coming in. Everybody have a good Sunday. For you football fans, go Cowboys.
We lit.
All right. And now I'm not a football fan, but since my partner ride with the Cowboys, I'm gonna ride with him too. All right. Sir. Yes, sir. So he's all ready for the fight on the game. So with that, that's all we have. Thank you all for coming in. And with that, I'm out of here. And of course, my song, baby. I'm living it up. I'm out of here.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.